What's up? We're in the building at Street Execs Atlanta, from the Bay to the A. I'm sitting here with the one and only Tony Neal. What's up, Tony? How are you feeling today?
I'm good. What's going on? Good, chilling.
Chilling? Okay. He's smooth. Okay, so we came here from the Bay to attend the Core DJ retreat, and as we all know, you're the man that put it all together. Can you please tell me how it came about? I know it all started as a vision first, but how were you able to receive everybody's support to make it all happen?
I just kept my relationships tight. I started in the Core in 2004, and I just kept my relationships together, and just stayed focused and stayed in contact with the people I need to stay in contact, mainly a lot of the independents.
Okay, so what would you say were your biggest challenges on this long journey?
It's a lot.
A lot?
It was a lot of them, It was a lot of them. Knowing who to deal with and who not to deal with, knowing when to deal with them and when not to deal with them,
Right.
And basically that's it, not trying not to burn any bridges, but if you do, burn them all the way down.
Right.
If you don't want to burn bridges, but if you do, just burn it down where you can't cross it no more. So you don't have to deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I just been staying focused and rebranding not only the Core but myself. And that's it. Just keeping it consistent.
Okay, so did you ever imagine that your event would really get as big as it has, and so many people just wait all year long just to be able to attend your events? Like, could you ever fathom the fact that your event is huge? Like, thousands of people wait a whole year just to get ready, get all their stuff together.
Actually, we do it twice a year.
Yeah.
Actually, do it twice a year, and it's I try to do one first and second quarter, and one third and fourth quarter.
Okay.
So, if they miss the first one, they can come to the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The next one we're going to New York with it. So.
Oh, the next Core DJ will be in New York?
Yeah, we're going to New York with the next one. So I'm just gonna, Atlanta was always one of our favorite places that we go all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we started the first one in Miami. I'm in Miami, so we started the first one in Miami, and we just took it from there. You know what I'm saying? I felt that a lot of the artists couldn't make it. I really based it on a lot of the artists not being able to make it across the country to different cities. So I would put it in the city that they can get to if we didn't go to that particular city. Like if it was in Oklahoma, we did Dallas, and you get a lot of artists from Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, northern Louisiana, stuff like that. So they wouldn't have to come all over Miami. We do Miami, then we get a lot of artists from upper Florida, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, coming from over, Mississippi,
Okay, so which place would you say that you receive the most support from, like, the celebrities, the artists, and stuff like that?
Here.
Here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I have to say here in Miami.
Here in Miami?
The best ones were Dallas and Jackson, Mississippi. I mean, those are the best ones. Those are the best ones because everybody was focused. Everybody moved. They didn't get caught up in the hype of the city.
Right.
And everybody moved together. We left. We moved. We was on time.
Okay.
And it was just a good time. I think that Dallas and Myrtle Beach was good too. We did Myrtle Beach, so that was a good one too. But for the most part, Jackson, Mississippi turned out to be one of the top three. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I was at the Core DJ retreat since it started on Thursday, and there's a lot of independent artists there, and that's definitely a platform for them to get known by DJs and other people like that, right? So what would you say are the main specific traits for an independent artist needs to be successful in such a competitive industry?
Well, I mean, just keep up with everything that's going on, and learn that everything is not about just social media.
Right.
It's about actually getting in somebody's faces and having a relationship with them, establishing, and learn how to ask who the person is just because of what they're wearing. Don't just bump into them and think there's somebody and then accidentally blackball yourself because you're treating somebody a certain way because you don't think they're special because you don't see the jury.
Right.
I just want them to learn that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Learn that you got to ask questions when you're in an environment like this. You have to ask who's who.
Okay.
And who. And not if they're not the who you're looking for, who they're connected to that can change your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So as a successful entrepreneur, businessman as yourself, what advice would you give to somebody that's not necessarily trying to do the exact same thing you are, but something similar? What advice would you give them?
I welcome other DJ organizations to do
Right.
it. I'm not like the ones that came
Trying to
before
push
me.
them aside
Yeah,
and
the ones
stuff.
that came before me, they didn't want us to do it, and they didn't want me to do it. You know, the ones that some of them still around, they didn't want us to get as big as we did, and they, you know, I got publicists, I got models, got a lot of DJs.
models,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm just not. It's just not about. It's not just about having just DJs. So I welcome to help and anybody that starts their own team or starts their own crew, because I think the more we have, the more records we can break. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with people coming to. I don't have a problem with people coming to conference, coming to our conference or the other DJs. You know, it's open for all DJs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. So you're definitely welcoming, and you know you're opening the doors for people. But who were the first people that opened up the door for you when Tony Neal just had a dream, just had a vision? Who helped you get to where you're at right now?
As far as nationally or locally.
Well, we'll take it from the beginning. Like, who really helped you kind of break through, and then who really helped you get your event to what it is today? It's huge.
Probably my boys.
Your boys? Okay. Okay, so you would say your boys?
Yeah, you know, I don't. When I first started it,
Right.
it was just an idea from me. Yeah, I got the same dudes I've been around for the last 20, 30 years.
Okay.
So I don't really have a whole bunch of new friends and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No new friends.
No new friends, no new.
After I started the situation, my people came in the fold, but as far as creating the websites and the domain and the name and the trademarks, and I think I did all that because, you know, it was an idea. Nobody believed it because I was in a previous organization before that, and you know, nobody saw the vision right away until they saw what was going on wrong in the other one.
And that happens a lot, don't you think? Like, when somebody brings a new idea to the table, people don't necessarily really believe in it or don't know how big it can get, so they kind of shut it down. And then once they see you actually doing it, then they want to fuck with you, right? Like, how does that make you feel?
I mean, you know, it happens all the time. It happened like that before I started the Core. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always been doing radio, so it happened all the time. It happens, you know, with artists that, you know, we help. You know, then they switch up when they get on, and then they come back after they fall off. And I'm not going nowhere till I stop till I say I'm ready to stop because it's mine.
Yo,
you know,
it is.
so it's like, so I'm not gonna, you know, whatever artists fall off, whatever artists get high, I'm not gonna stop. You know, because it's not for, it's we here for a purpose. We got a mission. You know, doing this, and you know.
Okay, so the Core Djs is a platform for up-and-coming artists. What really motivated you to really help? Because you're really helping all these people be able to really take their career, their life to the next level. But see, a lot of people are not like that. They're in it for themselves. They want to help themselves. They're trying to get themselves to the top. So what motivated you to want to just help everybody? That you don't see that very often.
I mean, it comes back to you. It always comes back. The more people you help, it always comes back to you because people talk about it. The person that you help don't have to be the one to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
People will talk about it. They'll talk about what you did and what's going on, and you don't have to expect something from somebody that you help because 80% of the time it's not gonna happen back.
Right.
It's not gonna give it back to you. So you do that out of morals and seeing that it's something that you can easily do.
Okay.
Sometimes I practice when I help people, you know, just to keep me right, to see if I can still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta check you real quick.
Yeah, I gotta check and see if I can still do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I give people an opportunity to see if they shoot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So
We're not going nowhere. The Core Djs, and we're here to stay, right?
I'm not going nowhere. You know, so many people bandwagon and jump from this ship to this ship and shit. I'm not. Hey, do what you want to do. You know, I used to be mad about that, and I ain't even talk about it no more. I'm just keep
it pushing.
Yeah, we got mixed shows. We got shows that been on Shade 45. We got hundreds of DJs. Like, we're the only one got our own established. We got the longest running conference in history of hip hop right now.
Huge.
I just want to, and the people can't see it. And they want to run around and jump on names, and they need to go do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's on them. You know?
Yeah, it really is. So yesterday I had the opportunity to attend the women's panel, and I believe this was the first year you guys actually had a women's panel, right?
No.
Oh, it was not the first year?
Actually, we had one. Actually, we had a semi. Yeah, it was a women's panel.
That was a
two
full-on
years.
panel. They had some bad women in there.
It was 2 years ago. We had one. It was smaller here in Atlanta at the W. We had one then, but this time I want to go all out. I want to go.
I feel like you did. I feel like you really did. I feel like the women that were on the panel were extremely motivational. They beat so much knowledge into my head when I was just in there listening and really listening to their story and where they started and how they really put themselves and their businesses together, because most of the women in there they're real main people in the industry, the PR.
Yeah, you know what? Most of those women that I have had some kind of conversation or had some kind of something help assist them and making them get where they are. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they didn't have the drive or
resources.
Or not just the resources, even saying stuff about like how they talk about the men, how they treat them. And,
right.
You know, it's just something that you got to have tough skin to do. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Stackkz. We in here with Stackkz, baby, for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my God.